On this record, it's almost an even split, you know, between, like, I was trying to write from the perspective of I mean, I was writing a lot about my past, and so I was kind of in a nostalgic state, but I was trying to write about first loves, that first spark. I mean, it doesn't even have to be first love, it can just be the first second you set eyes on somebody. So just perpetuating this incredibly unfair stereotype that there, like, can truly be love at first sight and those kinds of things. But I think love is obviously the common theme for Sarah and I, relationships, you know, sort of self-analysis, and I think we both have a tendency to look back, like we're constantly in sort of a nostalgic, you know, remembering, working through, processing things sort of state. And I think that's been consistent throughout all of our records. But on this record, on Heartthrob, more than any of our records, there's definitely two different perspectives happening. Sarah wrote a lot of, I mean, she wrote the depressing, you know, anthemic breakup, sort of rejection songs, although she wrote from different perspectives and wrote about different, you know, experiences than in the past. So I think it makes for a really interesting record. I think it's broader than just love, you know. I think it's really all the different perspectives you can have when you're looking at a relationship. So, do you agree, Sarah?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's funny. It's like it's hard. Sometimes
it's hard to analyze your music.
Yeah, or it's like hard to analyze the record as a whole, because the songs are. I think they really are different, you know, and they. But the record, this record, I think that it does sort of have a little bit of a. There is a bit more melodrama on it than, say, like the last record. I think, you know. So, but I'm not sure that that is necessarily representative of what was going on in our lives so much as like the sort of deliberate and I mean the fidelity of the record and the kind of like the precision of all the sounds and everything like that, that really enhances the lyrics, I think. And our last record was, I think, a little bit more laid back. So with this record, it's like when the highs are high and the lows are low, you really feel it in a different way. But that, I might blame that more on sonics than actual, you know, sadness or happiness, you know.